And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts
pull up and pop out and pull out. Hand on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.
NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Quarterback, go get her.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, 0. Mike 52.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try to left side. Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. They find some open field here. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Carson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Tight, 380. 52's the mic. Check tight.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
We own them. Switch. White, 85. Get high.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Safe Delta! Round! 85! White, 85!
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice.
But try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We want it! Come to my world!
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
280! Lunch 49! Oh, you got deep?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light.
Oh, batting at the line and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, about that.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Rivers throws complete to Benjamin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. Check 15. Check 12.
Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Black 15. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. White, 85.
Throwing again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Round 80. Keep it skinny.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, just like last play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That's going to set him back 5 yards. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
55, Mike, 55. I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
To throw, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of time, you got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
190. 49.
Throwing, Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Michael Michael Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Rocket. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Delta.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Henry's got it out on the left side. A gain of 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson and the tight end Dixon left side. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On third down, Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Fourth down. Here's Wilson.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Kill. Load it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
To throw is Rivers. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Mike, 49. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's King. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Man left. Everyone's got 4 down.
looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Victory 90, black 15. I'm coming to blitz.
Rivers now on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
57. Let's put him on the bus. Check. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big play. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set, 180. Watch it, let him know. Let him know. Easy.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. So the victory.
More focus on what they plan to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no
time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Marr now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it. Joker. Undercrush.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look confident comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mike 54. Mike 54. They can't hang with us. 36. I'll go special. I'll go special. You got tape. You got tape. 3.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want him to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
On 1st down, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be caught at about the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Let's make these babies cry all the way. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throw it. Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. 11 yards there, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
47.
Squeeze, double.
Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Left side complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch. And
this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
Now Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Now Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for.
Let's go! The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That is incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go, 46.
And again, it's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please? Thank you. All right, let's go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 50. Hey, pick your 26.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
49.
Prescott now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Michael Kendricks with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Kill. Switch it, hey. Then we're going to 53.
49, guys. Short. 49. I got it.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. 26. Win chance. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. It's a party now. 47. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. 26. 26.
Prescott to throw on third. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second down. Wilson rolling to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
54
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go. Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First target, first catch, and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Still buy me YSL. I could get it